Congratulations, Samuel, on
thank you.
Captain Marvel. I loved seeing you recently at the Oscars as well. I think one of my favourite moments from that night was you embracing Spike Lee, actually lifting him up.
I had no choice. He kind of leaped on me.
That was such a special moment. What was it like? Just feelings of elation, or?
Oh, it was great. Bree and I had talked about it, knowing that I was going to be up there, and he had a very good possibility of winning that award, and we've known each other for so long and done so much together. It was a real joy to be able to call his name and be there when it happened. I really think every kind of movie should have an opportunity to win it. It's a time of the year when you're celebrating films and what's supposed to be the best of that, or the things that people like the most about films. So, yeah, I tend to do films that make me happy.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's necessarily not a criterion for an Oscar film. I don't know that it needs to be something that's deep, meaningful, and make people cry, as opposed to entertaining them.
Yeah.
And making them feel good.
Yeah, and hopefully this is the start, and in years to come we'll see more and more of those types of movies being incorporated.
Nice.
Exactly. I suppose I wanted to ask you about, you've played Nick Fury, I think this is the 10th time now. At this stage, is it just as familiar as, putting on your favourite jacket, or does it feel different playing the character with every movie?
Well, there's always something, new to explore when you're doing Nick, and in this case especially, as people say, well, it's an origin story. Well, not really, because we haven't been back to war with him. We haven't traveled with him as a spy.
True,
so we don't know what all those things are. So we kind of catch him in the middle of, a phase where he's kind of riding a desk, and his job is supposedly threat assessment. And he finally meets somebody interesting that's supposedly an extraterrestrial. And you look at it and go, no, you look like us, and you just dress kind of funny, so maybe you just need some help. And then you see something else which makes you go, oh, wait a minute. Okay. So he's learning all of a sudden. He's learning that, okay, there are other things out there. And not only are those things out there, they're a lot more dangerous than anything we've ever encountered before. So I need to figure out what I need to do to make this work. So it's the enlightenment of Nick Fury that comes along. And, and then you find out, other kind of little weird stuff like he likes cats.
What was it like seeing yourself digitally de-aged, for the very first time on the big screen?
I kind of knew it was going to happen. We talked about it, and they showed me the process that they'd gone through with Michael and Kurt when they did it for, the Guardians films and Ant-Man. So I knew it was going to happen. And, I tend to watch old movies of mine. If I'm channel surfing and I can't find anything, there's a movie on, I'll stop. And a lot of times, most times, they're movies where I was younger. So I'm kind of used to seeing that.
So my very last question for you, Samuel, is one of my favourite anecdotes of your ever is suggesting the purple lightsaber for you for Star Wars. And I was wondering, have you ever been able to make a suggestion like that for your character of Nick Fury, that they've ended up adapting into the movie?
Yeah, we had some, at one point, after I did the character for the first time, there was some discussion about the scar.
Okay.
Around his eye, and they changed it for a moment, but it felt so wrong and it looked so strange to me. I was like, can I go back to the old one, to the real crater? So that's happened before, yeah.
We can't do this alone. We need you.
I'm not what you think I am.